Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
Hey, good afternoon. This is the first time probably going live. Probably since they come in. So, viewers, I want to say good afternoon. I'm doing a live outside. Cindy, how are you? And I'm in an area. What's the little boy name? What's your son name? Talking to people in the community and about Ezekiel, the youngster, the 13-year-old that got shot the other day. While I know persons in the public, and you know, Facebook people very kind, and the public is very kind. They're very kind people. Would have a lot to say. They bash the mother, they bash the child, they bash everything. They go on and they would go on. But as for me, I've been talking about children crime for a long, long time. And the system and a lot of leaders and people out there, they pay no attention to it. Hey, no attention to it. And you could tag somebody to this live because I want you to get me clear. Now, nowhere at all am I condoning crime, be it with a child, neither an adult. But as a mother, as a woman, and as a leader, when you see these things happening, and I think I did a letter once about the youngster in Sophia when they got shoot outside of the Chinese shop and all of that. And I want to ask the system, as up to today, what was done. And so this is a mother raising her children. This young man ain't got a father. And he was going to school, get trouble in school, got suspended, and she started looking for help. She looked for help. You say went to child care protection?
Yeah.
She went to child care and protection. Went to the police already.
Yeah.
And go to the police because she noticed. And some of you who live in the beautiful homes and so on and don't understand. I know the communities, yeah? Where you wake up in the morning and in some communities, you gotta be a bad man. Like since you're born, you gotta be a bad man. When people talk about ghetto, people only got an image, and when politicians want to come and use people in the ghetto. But when you live in the ghettos that I see, from your barn and your eye open, the influence out there is like you gotta be a bad man, protect yourself from you as a young baby. So when you're in the ghetto and you see a 3-year, a 4-year, and a 5-year-old, they operate different than those who are protected and you got your nice family and this and that and that. Because in these areas, sometimes you got 12 people living in a 1-bedroom. And you got 40-something people living in 1 yard, 60-something, and it's different families. So it's cuss from morning, abuse, fight, stab, joke, auntie, uncle, mother, brother, sister, and all these kind of things. And when you look at how rampant it is becoming with children, you notice that you have, I saw the other day, I think it was Durban Street or somewhere, where some little boys go to rob a man, like he don't put on the ground, a few other come off of his bicycle and things like that. It is something that the system, we can't hide these things, and what is the solution for it. And so the youngster that got shot, I want to speak his story based on neighbors. I am in the community, and based on the mother. It is cruel to say that the mother wanted or she condones it. The mother herself, raising them as single parents, she grew up having challenges. And she got other children that are well behaved, conducting themselves right, not into any trouble or anything. But the mere fact that this woman was reaching out for help, you go to social protection tell you, which is a system, that it can't help you because why?
Because he's only 30.
He's only 30.
He's only...
He's a young
He came home, he asked something, and he want to sit with me, sit with her home a tree. That was no sense, he does nothing. I feel if they didn't take Zuki at the hand, this would have never been.
It will never end up.
But it never, it will escalate to this.
And y'all went to the police and try everything else.
Back around Rumpel Station.
One time I go around.
I used to make sure go, I used to let you
Rumpel
go.
Station.
When he, one thing, answer, I go. I go. They say the child is a juvenile, he can't do nothing. I go back to child care put me on to. So that is what the guy named.
There's one walking around there.
Yeah.
When they are, they managed to escape on
Yeah.
Sergeant Higgins.
Sergeant Higgins, check here, put you onto that person.
Yes. Sergeant Higgins come, I go back to the station. He come, he pick up Ezekiel, carry the station. The BT. The taxi, the Saraki,
So when police would collect him, the police would beat him.
they will BT and they will lose him.
Beatty and Lucy. And how much times you see if you already got a child that is in trouble and the system saying that they can't do anything, and I mean, and it's just to show how this mother looking for help, because she would call the police and go to the police, and the police would beat him and send him. So she and I believing that by the police beating him is a solution, but there again the system failing.
It's failing all the time.
The system failing, and Guyanese, I want y'all be very, very careful. We got to look at this matter. That now we got children out there dealing with crime and everything you could think about. So this is not something I believe that we should take lightly. And every time, I've been talking about children with crime a long time, but unless maybe some ambassador or some United Nations or something talk about it, then before everybody wake up, I am talking about this. A woman came to me with a little boy, 7 years of age. Ezekiel is 13, and 7 years of age, and she wanted to know how she could get help because he's out there jumping through the window at night. He going on thief. She beat him. She tie him up, and he pull a knife on her, and crying to me. Now, when I look at this child, he's more puny than my grandson because he's short. My grandson is a little tall. And so parents out here, and it's a havoc they cause it. But before I go deep into this story, some genius will be out here and say, but Miss Broomes, if it happened in so long, what did you do? And they like to put the politics, what happened with the coalition. So when coalition was in, they opened the Kurukuru campus. And you had children from all 10 administrative regions. And so we went into people like Albaistong, Agricola, Tiger Bay, Kitty, all over. And they go there for 10 months training to do a skill. They used to train them to do the driver's gum, to get driving tests, to get your driver's license. When I was at Youth Affairs, so when they graduated, I mean, it's COVID come a little bit for them. If you're doing well, then you get a toolkit. Wherever you're doing, if it's an electrician, you get your little tester. And really try to penetrate. That young man that is here with me, he was one I picked up from Leopold Street and had in that program. Because when parents have these children that started a gang in Linden, a younger gang, you know, the gang that grew up with these children, at that time, the leader of that gang was 12 years. And he was at the campus and you couldn't believe. Wonderful child, I see him now, he's all grown up. He's a mechanic. He's a mechanic. And so I just put that out there so that people will know you have to have things. When I was a child, people used to talk about national service. For me, well, I don't know about national. I was a child then. But what is the system? Since the PUP took over, they abandoned that training facility there at Kurukuru. And so nothing is happening. And so what you're saying to me as a parent, how many times you have sought help for your son at 13 years old? You can remember how much time police ever carry and beat him?
A lot of times.
A lot of times to carry.
Plenty
A lot of
time I cry.
plenty
If
time.
you see with a motorbike,
If I see with any
motorbike,
you
she's
walk
come and
everywhere,
stand
your
up
motorbike, you-
and call the police, she's
sometimes they don't
calling.
come. They don't
Yeah,
show
they
up.
don't come.
You said one time his hands were swollen. Judge, how are you?
He hardly
They
sweat.
beat it till the hand.
He lose one fingernail.
Yeah, you
Because
lose
black and blue
one.
have to carry the
How?
head center.
How he lose his finger?
The beating.
The beat with button on.
The beat you with button and lose his fingernail. Oh my gosh.
She said I carry to the head
This I carry to the
center.
head center. The slam your hand into the drawer.
To put his hand in the drawer and slam his hand in the drawer and broke the finger. Police did that.
Yeah. And your fingernail, you lose your fingernail. Your fingernail when the boy,
Infamy. You see why you don't listen? There's not a solution to the problem. You see why you don't listen on Facebook? And I come here and I tell you before I come here, as a leader, I come as a woman, I come as a sister because I've been working with troubled kids for too long. And so when I look at what I saw there and what I'm noticing on the motorbike, I know something bigger going on in the community. And that's why I come, because I know it's a mess. I know it's just bigger than Ezekiel that is out there. You understand what I mean? It's bigger than him. And I know there are many mothers like you that is out there too. And this is not nothing easy. And so the police and the system, and this is the mother speaking in the background, and I could show the mother face, but I ain't showing no mother face. I don't hear some of you going on the Facebook. I choose to show my face, right? As sweaty as it is, and they're in the heat in the streets. And the solution, the police, you saying you take him there for help, and they will beat him countless times. They put his hand in a drawer and slam the drawer. But tell me how you feel about it. You thought that was going to help? Hmm?
Like to get more worse.
It get more worse.
Like you just tell yourself if you not to call the police, it's just make somebody.
And loosen it.
You can't lock me up, so you try to start doing more. You start doing more worse thing when they say that in front of you. It's a juvenile. So you can say, there are no help, Miss Broomes says no help. I send me these county
Because
police.
with me, a man, you know, I was voting name. She go with me.
Take
She
change,
explain to
go.
them and tell them.
It's nothing, nothing.
I say you go to someone by fire station. Miss Fowler.
Miss Fowler, she go too.
I go to Miss Fowler.
And what she said when you go to her?
Miss Fowler is okay, put your break down.
She sent it to break down.
Yeah, by the palms there.
Mm.
And this man used to come on my way.
Uh-huh.
He said, the system, they can't do nothing because he and the age is own authority.
Okay. So Mr. Fowler visited after that.
Mr.
Your
Fowler,
home.
I go to Mr. Fowler, she transferred me today.
Okay. To the police.
To the breakdown.
On breakdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine used to come
Come
on Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
He used to come every Wednesday.
He come but 2 times Wednesday.
Yeah,
2
two or
times.
2 times.
But Tiffany, the mother is not taking him for the police beat him. The mother is taking him. Tell her I'm on the live, please. The mother is taking the boy because the mother is saying the boy from since this story with school, and then when he gets suspended and his behavior and some things that I would not mention on the live to these genius and people got to live in these communities. When I get into these communities, it's not everything I hear. I got to say one word on this Facebook. Right? The mother going for help to the police. She ain't going for the police beat him. She going for help. And that is the help that the police is giving by beating him. You in here, she said she used to got to carry to the hospital, slam your hand all in a drawer. They used to beat you with button and all kind of thing. And every time he come back from the station, it is worse. But she was just calling the police. If you see your son with a motorbike, beating in front of the sister, all of that is wrong. All of that is wrong.
But then you should do something about
And
it
the girl
because
used to
now
sleep
you're
out
getting
that very night. Sleeping out.
When because he's sleeping home. Because he rebel, because he said you gonna carry your feet exactly like you said then. And that ain't got nothing better to do. He can start his service, it's better dead. I don't
One
care.
time he say he drink poison. I
You
say,
see?
you want drink poison? Just see, come and tell me.
Oh, he tell you you're going to drink poison.
Stop them. You should have put your foot down.
You see?
You shouldn't encourage them.
You see?
Yeah, them ain't helping you.
Rooms, he don't hungry,
The-
don't want enough.
The child gotta be trouble until some of the persons put the comment. Let me tell y'all something, right? You don't come on my page and comment wrong. Because I delete and I block you. Yeah, but the thing about it that I'm sorry, but this is how God is make things, because I mean you try again, hold me. The system has failed. You tried, but going and then when it's why I go to the police and the police brutalizing him, hold me. There's a crime. Right? That is a crime by itself, because when the police can beat you like that, damage your finger and all that kind of thing, who is this police?
But the mommy was supposed to object.
Who is the police that is doing that? That can't help you, son. That would get sonny dead on the road. Can you hear him coming and sleep in the house with you? He's not gonna come. You understand what I mean?
Next morning, he should tell me, she say, you know, I don't beat you, you see, you come over, sleep.
Beating can't help him.
She don't hide it. She said, aunts are coming to see you. See, come with a motorbike. I said, call the police.
Call the police. As me now, I call the police now for help. Yeah, for frightening him.
But police are frightening you when you and I go on, when you see them beating you, your daughter crying. How you felt?
You know, and I'm crying. As I try to feel, you want to say, I try to feel how we crying for how the beating me and stuff. But I tell you, I say, if you do wrong things, you can't get it. I bring it here because I want changes from you.
But you can't tell him that. So you taking him there. This is a big story. And the public, no government, nobody come into this neighborhood and listen to this woman and see what's going on in this neighborhood. This is the kind of thing that is really rev me. You got to come and ground and understand, get to the root of the problem. Because you know when you carry and he brutalized him, he will hate you for that. That's why you and him, so you become his enemy. Because you are saying to him, you see with a motorbike, and you call the police. I'm talking to my son here and he got a motorbike. We get this motorbike from. And police beating you and cruelly you like that. What you think? You think he gonna want to see you? You become his enemy, so we get up on the streets with the same friends. With worse influence. Right? This woman work with your child, she raises a single parent, right? A lot of you in a home and plenty persons you then you home, you got fathers and all, and you as a single parent. I mean, I am going to address, I'm not dealing with the comments right now, and I know a lot of people can't come on my page with stupid comments, but I'm saying that the system has failed. And as a mother, it's regrettable that you yourself didn't know better than allowing the police to worsen that situation with your child. Because how you telling me you can't help me? You can't put him in a juvenile center. The police tell you we can't help you. You can't put him in a juvenile center. That is why it's juvenile, so people like him. But you could beat him and break his hand and take off his finger. Yeah? How is that even possible? And the system and the police force, everybody, he attempt to rob. I am not condoning crime. He attempt to rob. A man passing, he said, how old is the person who shoot him? 25. And y'all said the person's work with some minister or something. Yeah. He works with a minister. We do with him. He drives. And the people in the public, when we look at these things, and you see that, and you say, go under some car after you get a first shot, and they pull you out back and they shoot you for the second time. The second time, that's what he said, 2 gunshots he got. That your son told you.
And I see the video.
And plus you saw the video. Well, I didn't look at the video. Right? I didn't do the video. But you can't allow people to let you feel like you're wrong. And I really sorry for you, because some of the comments I don't read what people are saying about you. Because as a parent, you live in on their own constraints. I'm not going to put that out to Facebook. But you got your son some things, a problem with he in school, and you run for help, you call police, you have done everything, right? You have done what you can in this case. You got other children, and you see what is happening. It's really, really, really regrettable what is happening. You know what I mean? I really hope that out of this, because I come so we can get all the information. You see, Neve and all them come, so they gonna write how old was he, when he went to school, because what we're doing, we're coming on ground to really understand what's the real story. It's not just to look at a video and some people comments on Facebook. We wouldn't be able to help in that regards. Or what we can do run out there as a movement and make a statement and say, oh, XYZ said and so forth. So I'm really happy for the amount of information that we managed to get here. And again, I want to make it very, very clear to all. I don't and will not condone crime. But when I saw the video that came here, I don't know who go to commit a crime, but I saw the video when the young man running, so he was of no harm, and then he gets shot from the back. I can imagine why you were truthful on your video and saying that you want justice. Because what you're saying, you was crying for help. And then what you're saying again, the day, based on what happened, you don't have to shoot you with a firearm. He was of no threat. Hold him, take him to the hospital, because regardless of what is your son, and you must want better for him. You understand what I mean? However, you know, by the time the media hear that, since somebody said, oh, it's a suspected criminal, everybody there on top. Right? Everybody there on top. Oh, kill he or kill she. A suspected criminal.
I personally mind this man,
Uh-huh.
and I hear a big lady, she's tall, she's wear glasses, she's thin. And he always tell the bread, you shouldn't shoot in the butt, you shouldn't shoot in the head and kill him. So I said, my son, I stop and I tell him. And she can turn and tell me I must carry me in.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
She's come right through it, so
Wow. Wow. So you see the burden that the mother got to take too, because you going out there and everybody telling you, and I hear and they should have shoot you, because since nobody's dealing with the source of the problem, you got to get this wholeness, you got to come and get the work done in the community. You know what I mean? Because what will any parent do? And I want some of the genius out there answer me, right? What a mother should do if you have your child and your child start to pick up strange behaviors, and you go to the social protection, you go welfare, you go school, you go in all over, you go police, and police ain't doing nothing, and this boy, he's sleeping out, you have no control, you carry to the station, the BT. What this parent supposed to do? We beating up on this woman. What is she supposed to do? Somebody out here tell me, what is she supposed to do? Aunt saying, listen, I used to say, talk to him, cousins and all of that. But the reason why there's a bigger influence than what you are hearing and seeing on Facebook and why the child is out there. And I'm happy that I come to understand, because that is why I'm here. I want to know what's the influence. You know what I mean? What is the influence? What really happening? Right? Why all these little trends? And this is something that I'm tracking a long, long time. It's like when I used to deal with human trafficking, you know, long I paid attention to these crimes that is involving children. A very long time now. And so viewers, I'm in the area, and you see I got brace steady. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. This thing hurt me to my soul.
We offer to carry to church.
This thing hurt me to my soul. What was said on air hurt me to my soul. But what was said off air, it gripped my heart differently. Viewers, we got to be careful when things happen out there in the public. As a state, the state resources and leaders of the government has a responsibility to take care of its people. You ain't begging them. This big state resources for. Right? So it is not about a particular government, any government that is there, any government. This is not a political Oh, because it's some political issue, right? Looking for political mileage. It's where children suffering. You're losing children from 7 and 8 to crime. What are you talking about? We had some already shoot one at the Chinese shop and die. Eh? A 15-year-old shot and die. Yeah?
Nothing like this will happen.
All I'm saying, there must be something to do. And when these things happen, how do we prevent it? How do we prevent this from happening? Not because it's not my child. Right? Not because it's not my child or your child. Not because it's that. But you know what? As a leader, it's supposed to be our children too. Because you don't know everything. I don't know everything. But the reason why people entrust us, the reason why sometimes people going to vote for us, because they vote looking forward that we will come back to help them and to help the children. It's not always about money you're looking for, you know, or it's a cash grant. It's an environment that you could raise your children. You understand what I mean? Now, the mother could only stand up there and weep. I mean, what else you could do? You know, but cry, weep, and the amount of things. But don't blame yourself. Don't matter with this public calling you all kind of names out there. Don't let them put you into depression. Don't read these comments. Don't read these comments. You know? I see Paul abusing somebody. Paul is who wrong talking in this comment section. And even if you fall in this life or Amanda, check the comments. You could just turn it down, check the comments. Who need to be blocked, the block one time. Right? I brace up. I happy. I'm really, really sorry for you, because with this here, I'm not going to tell you I'm finished, because I am going to write also, based on what you're telling me there, to the minister and the commissioner of police and all of them, and all these diplomats around the country which are going on with children. You cannot solve a problem like that. You can't get a woman in a damn ghetto here to come in and tell you about your child, telling you what's going on, showing you what's going on, explaining to you, showing you the gang. And you can just carry them and beat them and slam the hand and draw. It's criminals. What are we really doing? You see, I gotta come off of this live, you know, because I'm so upset, you know. I'm really trying to breathe. You see a bracing your shop here and want to throw it down. I'm so upset. It is cruel. It is cruel. Guyana is not. It's not a place like I know a lot of you grow up. Oh, we grow up in the good times of this and born. And we got to understand this is the time now, right now, where UG and all getting a problem because AI and the children can hardly write a sentence when you leave them. It's a whole different thing. Oh, I can screenshot the name. Thank you. Like with you, Paulo. A screenshot so we can look for that name as soon as I come off. Don't matter with them. They come with all kind of fake page and I'll fake this and fake that and fake the tarot. You know? But, I mean, it's not what was said to me. It's also what's seen with my eyes. I walk in this area. Right? Who is this Samantha Cummins Baggers? How you come to this? How you come to what? To what, Samantha? Who are some of these persons? Well, the mother say, you know, and in the community, I could tell you because I come to church in this community, and you know they have a lot of programs. I too, when I leave, and the findings and all the information, I'm going to share it with Apostle Williams from right at the church around there, as to what is happening. But it got to take more. And I was talking before, even in communities like this and all around, they should get some subsidies so that the churches can run programs, you know, to address and deal with a lot of these situations. Right. Thanks, Paula. Thank you. Thank you for fixing that problem there. So, viewers, I'm going to leave you. I want to speak a little bit more to the parents and to other persons. I'm walking around this community a little bit early in the morning, but of course, I'm going to come back to you with more details. So, ciao, and I'm out of here.